All right. What's up, gang? 1-1 tie. That's how the game ended. The Cardinals Yankees. This is actually the third consecutive tie for the Cardinals, which is kind of crazy. But it's a pitcher's duel. And obviously, not a lot of offense, with the exception of Tommy Edman from the Cardinal side with a sacrifice fly to left center to put him up 1-1, tie game at 1-1, and Oswaldo Cabrera in the fourth inning with a homer to left center to put the Yankees up for one. So again, the things that we wanted to see, I think we saw the good things. So, with box score is not much offense. Stanton was 1 for 3, hitting 294. So that's a good sign. His bat's heating up. And he's made some mechanical tweaks to his swing, as has Josh Donaldson and Aaron Hicks and a couple other guys, too. Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 3, hitting 302. Jose Trevino, 1 for 3, and that was it. The Yankees had 3 hits all day against the Cardinals, okay? On the Cardinals side, who pitched was Steven Matz, former Met, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, and 86 pitches. And then on the offensive side, the Yankee side, Nestor Cortes, 3 2/3, 2 hits, and that's it. No runs, 7 strikeouts. So he was much better today. What's up, Mazza? What's up, Mathers? What's good, guys? And then Greg Weisser threw an inning, 1 run, gave up that hit, RBI, the RBI sac fly. Marinaccio, 2 clean innings, and Nick Ramirez also 2 clean innings. I said this again too. I would watch out for Nick Ramirez. There's a good chance that Weisser will probably make the bullpen too out of the spring, and Nick Ramirez on the left-handed side might be the other lefty. And I said this in a couple times now. I think Matt Crook has a good shot at beating out Clark Schmidt, who hasn't been consistent, and Domingo Herman, who hasn't been consistent yet. I think he's got a good shot at beating these guys out for the 5th starter spot. So we'll see. Isai, what's good, man? Brian's in the house too. What's good, man? Yeah, Oswaldo will get his. He'll be playing 120, 130 games probably. So he'll get plenty of playing time. He only had 150 at bats last year altogether, so he'll get a lot more this year. I'm confident of that. He's shown enough to be a regular. So Dennis in the house. Video and link. Which one, Mazza? You sent me some stuff. I got to go back and double check. If it's, I haven't watched the video, but I've seen all the stuff. I saw you sent me some stuff, but I'll take a look at it, Mazza. Nickname Slug Waldo. Yeah, man. I like that. Slug Waldo Cabrera. Let's get Almarast. Beck, that's the line of the day right there. That's the slogan of the day. Slug Waldo Cabrera. Nice. That one, yeah, 7.2 billion according to Forbes, yeah. Yes, it's at almost a 15% or 18%, somewhere around increase of their net worth compared to last year. So they've really shot up, and it's no surprise either. It really is no surprise. But they're going to continue, I think, to be the most valuable franchise, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. I really don't. Billy Branch is in the house. How are you, my friend? So, but all in all, a 1-1 tie, and weren't a lot of things to be looking for, but Nestor Cortes is one of them, having a much better outing than he did the first time, which was definitely, he didn't go that long, but it was much better. Much, much better. 3 2/3 clean innings, 7 Ks, so no runs. So take that progress. And yep. It's enough to make me not care. Volpe service time? No, it's really like, look, at the end of the day, if people are worried about manipulating his service time so he gets the free agency later, he's just going to be older. How much older is he going to be? He'll be 26, 20. He's not going to get to 31 like Aaron Judge would. Not going to manipulate that much, but I'm not really worried about that stuff. If he's good, he'll make it. And again, right now he's blocked, unfortunately, by a surplus of infielders, so things have to be made. And that's not really a service time thing. It's a roster glut thing, right? So, and again, we're 7 days from opening day, so they have 7 days to make any roster moves. And again, if they plan on having him here, they have to make moves. Otherwise, they're going to start him at AAA. So, T-shirts coming. Yeah, man, I like that, man. Brian, I like the Slug Waldo T-shirts. That's catchy, man. It's catchy, Beck. Any predictions on? I personally, I think IKF will likely get moved, and Torres less likely, but still possible. So, They're not looking for any reason to send Pope to AAA. I don't know, Oriental. I don't know. So they might have been the end of the road on that opening day dream. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's not like there could be no teams that want IKF, no teams that want Torres. We don't know. So, and I'm not going to speculate either on that stuff either. So, teams could just not want them. So, you know what I mean? Maybe Herman's on the block. He could be. He could be. I mean, he'll be a gettable guy too. What's up, Joel? Hey, boy, number 7, AK Joel. What's good, brother, man? How you doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat as always. It's always good to be on here with you all. I appreciate it. Glaber should have been traded. I mean, it's really hard to disagree with that, right, Isai? So he's got 2 years of control and he's a valuable trade piece. So, but at the end of the day, if they think that Volpe is the guy, then they're going to have to move him. They're going to have to move him. So I don't see any other way. Yeah, I'm staying dry too. I mean, I was out in the rain earlier for my lineup video, but at least I was covered. But yeah, it's raining over here too, man. Yeah. Don't know if it feels. Yeah, I feel for IKF too. He gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I mean, so many people have nothing better to do with their time to just hate on the guy. And it's like, oh, the Twins won that trade. Oh, really? They didn't keep Sanchez. They didn't keep Gio either. How did they win the trade? If it's a payroll thing, they didn't keep either guy that the Yankees traded to them. So at the end of the day, right, Brew Crew's in the house, man. Oh, you're lucky. You're dry, bro. The rain is slowing down, so I'm guessing it's going to be, it's supposed to be like any hour now, so hopefully it'll be clear. Any rolling, Brian? You mean on the mats? Yeah, I mean it's regularly. Yeah. And we did this past weekend. We had like a sparring drill session too. It was a little bit more full contact stuff, and we mixed the rolling in and things like that too. So we mixed a lot of different stuff. I'm doing a Hapkido seminar in a couple weeks too, for like street attacks and street self defense and multiple attackers. So looking forward to that. That's gonna be pretty cool too. But they jumped JD to get Correa. Yep. And how many playoff appearances have they made? 0. I mean, it's too early to say anything, but he got Correa, for a lot of years and a lot of money. So, but if he doesn't lead them to several playoff runs, then what's the point? What's the point? And so many people are just putting all that heat on Correa. Like, remember all the people that told us last year that we'd be a 4th place team without Correa? The Yankees won the division. Twins did not even win their division. So it's really hard to put it all on one player. You know what I mean? What's up, TC Steels? What is good, man? Good to see you, man. You were great this morning on Morning Brews chat in this video, man. So well done, all you guys, you and Hector, man. You hate IKF. More of a Star Wars fan when you're a Star Trek. You're a Trekkie, Brew Crew? Oh. You know what? I used to live not far from. I used to work down the block from Tony Randall, and he was one of the nicest guys in the world. So I give him that. He was a really nice guy. And not that he's Star Trek, but he's an Odd Couple guy. Loved him. Loved Jack Klugman, and but it doesn't have any relation to Star Trek. It's one of the. But he lived in the same. Oh, I know why. He lived in the same building as Dr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy. That's why I tied them to. So we might have Buckeye. We might have kissed our sister, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Steels, what do you think? Hector, what do you think? What's the final roster prognosis? What's your diagnosis as to the best, fit? And I don't know if you guys saw earlier, some folks have been, worried about Oswald Peraza, but he was diagnosed yesterday with nearsightedness of the eyes, which is given him difficulty picking up on, pattern recognition and different things. So he got some corrective lenses put in there, and now he's feeling really good defensively and at the plate. So, and he feels more normal. He's back up to his 2020s regulated again. So that's good. That's good. So I'll take that. Right, T. Drake? What's good, man? No, what's good? What is good, man? Ollie's in the house. T. Drake. I mean, the whole crew is in the house. Cabrera, well, it's really hard to argue with you there, too, Steels. Cabrera's definitely making a case. I think I think he's best suited as the Ben Zobrist of the team, but if he winds up being a left field guy for a while, then So be it. If he plays well, what can we do? You can't complain. So, and I mean, Calhoun has kind of knocked Ortega out of the running. Ortega. I said this earlier. I was wondering, like, because these guys, Calhoun and Ortega, always light it up in spring training and they fall off the face of the earth during the season. This happening to Ortega, not yet to Calhoun. He's kind of holding it in there, so he has a shot too. He has a shot too. But Oswaldo Cabrera is hard to knock the guy. So I do think Peraza is going to be the starting shortstop, and I do think at the end of the day, Volpe should be the second baseman. Um, just because his style of play, his speed, positionally, his lateral moves, not only his arm, but it's partly due to his arm, but his lateral moves and pattern recognition, picking up fielding balls. So, but they have to make two moves. They got to trade IKF. They got to trade Torres to make it happen. So, you're a Trekkie, $2 billion man. Got a lot of Trekkies up in here. Well, insignificant fact of the day: William Shatner, Dr. Spock. His face is the original mask from Halloween. That's Michael Myers' mask. William Shatner for the first Halloween ever with Jamie Lee Curtis. That's his mask. They painted it white, made bigger holes in it to make it creepy. And he makes royalties still to this day off the Halloween movies. Freaking awesome. Good for him, man. That to me is really cool. So, Slug Waldo has the Derek Jeter. Slug Waldo's got swag, man. He's got a little bit of Jeter, a little bit Swisher in there. It's like Derek Swisher, right? Nick Jeter. I kind of dig that. You know what I mean? So, well, this is true too, Brian. Yeah, he doesn't get phased. Yeah, and if you don't mind, smash that like button. And always like try to get to 100 likes if we can. I pretty much appreciate it, gang. Cat. Oh, it's one of them back there. Well, not one of my cats. One of my in-laws' cats. I'm staying at their house for 4 weeks because we're getting an addition put on my house. So, but it's one of their cats. That's Reggie. Reggie's in the house. Yeah, I think so too, Brew Crew. I think Cabrera is going to be a key to the team's success. Yes, I would. I would say so too. I mean, Cabrera, Volpe, and Peraza, all those three guys are, I think, going to be instrumental. I do. So, yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, he's got that I don't know, unfazed thing and a swag at the same time. Like I think it's Jeter and Swisher combined, man. It's like an interesting pair, but it just makes sense, man, to me at least. Yeah, man, it's got that Swisher, and so does Todd Frazier, which is why I'm so glad that Todd Frazier's in the booth now. Yes Network. I'm glad they hired him the other day. He's got that swag, man. The Todd Father, baby. So, Eastside, what do we got here? Volpe, DJ, Judge, Rizzo, Stan. Is this your order in the lineup, Eastside? Volpe, DH. Volpe, DJ, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Cabrera, Donaldson, Peraza, Chirino. It's going to be something like that, Eastside. I mean, I think DJ's best suited at second. I think Judge is best suited at third. And DJ's playing well. When he's playing well, the lineup kind of follows suit. So I'm happy to see that too. And if Volpe's here, he'd probably lead off unless they get somebody else with some more wheels. But we'll see. And Steels makes a great point too. You can't forget Chaparro. Exactly. You can't forget him. And I do think if Donaldson falls off the map again, then Chaparro's the logical guy to call up. And he's also got mad power. He also can back up first base. So you have that guy, and you have another power hitter option with a bazillion years of team control and youth, energy. I mean, Hector, we talked to him about this, right? And, if he gets up here, he gets to enjoy the New York food, the New York culture. We talked to him about this. Hector and I took part in interviewing Andres Chaparro, and he is cool, man. And the way he carries himself, he's a mature player. He's poised. He's focused. So it was a treat being able to talk to him. It really, really was. So, yeah, I mean, you get Chaparro and Cabrera and Volpe and Peraza. That's a nice young dynamic new duo there for the lineup, man. Trade Chaparro. What would you trade him for? You say? I mean, that'd be an interesting one. Why is no one interested in finding Volpe in left field? I mean, it's possible, but it doesn't always translate defensively too. You can be a great athlete, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But then people will be like, "What about Dominguez?" Because if Dominguez stays, he's going to play the outfield, right? So, otherwise, I wouldn't know where he'd be playing. So, man, dude, if we can get any kind of, if we can get a portion of that, right, Steels of Cabrera too. Oh my God, yes, baby, yes. Murakami. I mean, he was slow in the World Baseball Classic, but he picked it up when it counted the most, right? Great lefty. Again, third base, first base. If Rizzo's gone, imagine you have Chaparro and Murakami in the corners, maybe. But it's, I mean, I'll get more excited when he gets posted in 2025. So it's it's, I'll get excited then, that's for sure. But I mean, I'm definitely keeping my eye on him, Isai. Definitely keep my eye on him. Yeah, exactly, Brew Crew. It's our friend, man. That's what I'm saying. Guys, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Keep an eye on Andres Chaparro. We've been talking about him for months now. For months now, and he looked good during spring training, and he's still looking good. So Hicks is on it. I mean, it would be nice. I think they're going to try and trade him before DFAing him, obviously, to get something in return. But we'll see what they do. I mean, he's definitely not. I think he's behind Calhoun. He's behind Cabrera for the outfield. He's definitely behind Judge, obviously, and like, yeah, I mean, he might play until or get some playing time until Bader's back, until they're at full health. Then he could probably be more shopped around. So, but I think they're going to try and probably play him enough to reestablish his trade value. And he's quietly hitting almost 300 in the spring, so I'll give him that. His defense is nothing to be excited about anymore, but his offense was decent at best, decent, which is more than we could say for last year. So he's gonna, man. Ah, he's gonna get Maduros. He's gonna get Arroz con Pollo. He's gonna get the works, man. Chicharrón. He's gonna get, and we'll be playing bachata, cumbia, everything in the background, right? Merengue with salsa, everything. We're gonna play it all in the background for him. We're gonna give him the royal treatment, for crew. The royal treatment, and the good food too, man. It's, ugh. I'm hungry and excited for Chaparro, man. I really am. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm saying well, Chaparro might, yeah. If Rizzo's back keeps barking, then yeah, Chaparro will probably get more playing time, and he should be the first call up if Rizzo goes down. He should be. So because we need DJ who can back up first base too, playing other positions as well. So that's what I would do, but I don't know. Yeah, he's down to 250 again, Hicks. Yeah, look at that. Look how quickly it goes from 300 to 250 in like 3 games. But the offers definitely stand, and they stand out, unfortunately, for guys like Hicks. So, Danny, let's go Yankees, baby. You know it, man. You got that right too. I mean, look at me, like you notice his two steals, and Hector, like when Volpe and Peraza and Cabrera are in the lineup, you could feel it. When they're not, it's a different energy level when they're not in the lineup. It's a completely different feel. So, and that to me matters. It's significant steals, right? And what can you say? Like it's definitely noticeable. So that's something that can't be ignored. So at least much longer. I mean, that's why if I'm them, I'm looking to find a way to get Volpe up here. I really am, and hopefully he can make this happen. Otherwise, because he's not blocked by Donaldson, he's blocked by Torres, he's blocked by AKF. If you think about it, so positionally, he is. So we'll see. I mean, Cabrera is one of the best. Yeah, he's one of the best. He definitely got the first opportunity, and he shined the most. He got 150 at bats. Peraza got like 20, so something like that when he was up here last year. So Peraza is a little bit behind in terms of major league experience, but Peraza gets a fair shot. I think he'll be just fine, and he's an elite defender, so we need that at shortstop. Um, I'm here. We're hearing a lot about the Murakami. We're hearing about this other guy, Roki. This pitcher, Roki Sasaki, or something like that too. So. But again, he's like 5 years away. He's only like 20. So it's hard to unless they negotiate, they pay that fee to post him, and then for the rights, it's like an extra 50 million or 70, whatever it is. If they do that, then he can get posted earlier. If the Major League Baseball agrees to pay the rights to negotiate with the guy to get him posted early. So that is an option, but it's a lot of extra money. So we'll see. That's what they did with like Dice came out Susaka and some of those other guys. So I think Yohan Moncada too, and some of those other dudes back in the day. That was Matsusaka, and might have even been Tanaka too. They paid a posting fee for him as well. But that's what they do a lot with the Japanese players in terms of posting. Okada actually, I think it's just international, not Japanese. So, um, well, yeah, we need our starting pitching to be better than. Yeah, exactly. And I've said this before, and it's not. I mean, this isn't Corbin Burns sexy, but like Matt Crook has a good shot at beating out Clark Schmidt and Domingo Herman for the fifth starter spot. He has a really good shot at beating them out. Very quietly doing it, but he's been better than both of them. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't rule him out yet. I wouldn't rule him out. The one thing that Cashman can do to help this team is to trade Hicks. I'm sure he's probably trying, but who the hell's going to take him? It's the problem. And that's the thing. These guys don't really have much trade value. Like if Donaldson starts hitting more consecutive, a little bit more consistency and with a little bit more just authority and makes less noise with his mouth, he might be trade value later on. But Hicks doesn't really have much to offer right now, which is unfortunate. So, and that's one of the problems. So it's just Cashman's trying, he's trying to trade out Rump Roast and get back filet mignon. It's tough to do. It's really tough to do. So, and but we'll see what he can do. Yeah, I mean, same here, Steels. I mean, that guy looks really good. He's really good. So, Oswaldo has and you can see his arm. I think he's a better outfielder than an infielder, Oswaldo. But, yes, Texas Buckeye. He's got a good arm, and it's accurate too, especially from the outfield. Accurate throwing runners out. Man, he's on the money, and that's nice. That's nice. Oh yeah, he's the real deal. There's no doubt about it, Brew Crew. No doubt about it, man. Based on offensively, yes. Now, I mean Ortega, he does play off outfield positions, but they don't need anybody to play all outfield positions. They have Cabrera to do that, right? So if you think about it, if he's going just for left field, then Calhoun's offense is way ahead of Ortega's. Ortega's was good 2 weeks ago, but then he completely fell off the roof now. I don't even know if he's batting 100 now. So, and that matters. It's based on the last couple weeks during spring training. And now we're 7 days out. So I think he's got the edge right now over Ortega. But we'll see what they decide. You know what I mean? It's going to be really interesting to see what they do over the next couple of days. It really is. Chappie, impressive most. He puts the ball in play. He doesn't always go out, for the home run. He hits singles, doubles. He puts the ball in play, and that's one of the things that I think they like about Calhoun too, because he puts the ball in play on a regular basis. Ortega showed a better power output, but Calhoun is showing the ball the ability to spray kind of everywhere. So I think that's one reason. Another reason why he has a little bit of an edge over Ortega. But in terms of pure power, I think Ortega's got a better, higher ceiling than Calhoun. So that's one's going to be interesting too, to see if they bring either one of them or make a trade. So I don't know, and Nestor was way better today than he was his first outing, which is good progress. Good progress. Yeah, what's good, NFE? What is good, baby? Yeah, man. But yeah, I do like the comparison between Chaparro and Miggy. I mean, if you can get any type of semblance to Miggy, you're in good company right there. Good company. So I would agree to mid-season form. Yep. Joe, always good to have you on, brother. Always good to have you on. It's always good to get your insights too. Before you go, who do you think wins the fifth starting job? And everybody in here, who do you think is going to win the fifth spot in the rotation? What's up, Tim King? What is good? Let me know, Joe, before you bounce out. It's always good to have you on, man. T Drake, 3 years we'll have a good team with most of our minor leagues. I sure hope so, man. That's for sure. No. Sure hope so. Calhoun could be good bench depth. That's going to be interesting to see who their 4-man bench is going to be too. I mean, it's obviously Higashioka is one. The other two the other 3 are up for grabs. I appreciate that too. I appreciate that fool's play. Thank you, man. What's good, Lapari? What is good? The other 25-year-old Japanese player. I think 25 is the age cutoff, Justin, in order for them to get over here, unless some kind of negotiation is agreed upon in terms of posting fee or whatever. So it's something with service time and age combined with as it pertains to Japan for most of the players, yes. 50-50 Volpe. I think right now, probably closer to 60-40. I would say NFE. I think it's they're leaning towards yes. I mean, apparently Boone is the one he really wants him up here. So we'll see what they do. But again, they're going to have to make moves because it doesn't make any sense to have Volpe up here if he's going to sit the bench. He's not going to develop sitting on a bench, right? So, and that's I think the thing they're trying to figure out. One of the things they're trying to figure out. So, but yes, Steels is right. Contact hitters, man. Yeah, I mean, our lack of contact hitting was exposed in the postseason. Steels is absolutely on the money with that, on the money. So, no doubt. Something for yeah, I'd probably be a marginal prospect, but I would try to move him too, Brian. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Um, all around contact, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a prevailing theme, but what's good about it is it gets consistent across the Yankee fan family that they notice that the need for contact hitting is there. So, and it is so true. It's not always a big power guy. So, which one reason why I like Chaparro so much because he's got the ability to do both, as does Oswaldo Cabrera. You think Schmidt's going to be the fourth? Herman's going to be the five. Okay, until Steals until Cortes until wait a minute, Rodon is back, and then does that get down? Schmidt becomes the five when Rodon is back. It's going to be an interesting one, man. I hope so, man. Rizzo surprise comeback. I sure freaking hope so, T Drake. Projected lineup yet? Not just yet. Well, projected. I mean, right now, based on what they say, I don't even know if Volpe's going to make the roster. I think it's the biggest thing they're still trying to figure out. If he does, I'm probably leading him off. Everybody knows DJ's second for me, Judge is third, Rizzo's fourth, Stanton's fifth, and then you have like Oswaldo and some other guys, dependent Peraza, Trevino. So, I mean, that's the kind of the best suited lineup right now. But it's all going to be. I'm going to do my lineup projection as soon as they verify who the roster is going to be, so I know exactly who's going to be here. That way, it's easier to put out the projected lineup because I don't want to put out a projected and then have one or two guys on there that doesn't even make the friggin' team. So I'm definitely that same day that they decide on the roster, I'm going to put out my projected opening day lineup. And we'll be live opening day too, obviously. So, Cortes was very good, Jonathan. Yeah, we got to give the kids a chance to play, Buckeye. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And yeah, I mean, Volpe's based on if he's here, I would be leading him off, Jonathan. Yes. Yes. So, well, I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. ICAF is the easiest one to trade. Glaber is the most valuable to trade. So whatever they get is whatever they get. And I think they're going to get enough from the bullpen to make it through the spring to hold them over until guys like Trevino and Canely are back and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But I think because they got like Nick Ramirez, Jimmy Cordero, Croak, and several other guys that I think will be fine. And a healthy Mike King is always wonderful. But I think the biggest problem and the biggest worry is Rodon going to come back. I mean, he's having his first mound bullpen session tomorrow or Saturday. So with Rodon back, Schmidt, okay, that makes sense, Steels. Herman better suited in the bullpen, a long relief from the bullpen. Yeah, yep. I think we'll have a better idea once we know how long Rodon's going to be out, right? So I think that's the key. How long is he going to be out for? So I hope he recovers well from this bullpen session he's going to have. I think that's going to be very revealing for the team. So again, that's why I think this stuff is going to go right down to the wire, right down to the very last day, most likely. I mean, I really feel that way. So I'm saying, Nick, right? You can't give rump roasting and expect filet mignon. You can't do it, baby. You can't do it. Can't do it. And it's some of the pieces, like Hicks, it's rump roast, man. Like JD, kind of rump roast still. So I can't rump roast with a little bit of seasoning on there. Like it is what it is right now. So and you can't expect a lot big stuff in return, unfortunately, right now. So I mean, if they develop the young kids into filet mignon, into ribeye, into porterhouse, I mean, we're in good shape, man. I hope they do. Sorry for using the steak analogies, but steak is like the greatest food ever. So I mean, even though I like chuletas um, Hector, you ever been to a place called Deportivo? It used to be in Midtown. They used to have the best chuletas and with the little garlic the garlic sauce on there. It used to be. It was a family-owned restaurant. It was like on 48th and 8th Avenue, right? Was it 8th Avenue? Ninth Avenue. They had the best chuletas I've ever had in my whole life. They were unbelievable. Unfortunately, they're closed now, so the guy retired and sold it. But that place was the spot, man. Spot. I used to go there all the time. Cohen, what's good, Dave Cohen? It's 1-1, Aiden. It was 1-1. Yankees had 3 hits. We did that early. First thing, I box scored the whole thing as soon as we started, Aiden. 3 hits for the Yankees. Oswaldo Cabrera had the home run. Nestor Cortes 3 2/3. Clean baseball, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts. So mostly clean by the bullpen too. It was only 1-1, so there wasn't much offense on either side, Aiden. So I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? If you feel Volpe's ready, you figure out a way to get him up here. If not, you let him develop in AAA. Because again, it doesn't make any sense to have him up here if he's not going to play and develop. So, yes, exactly, T. Drake. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, but I mean, it just makes too much sense at this point. I know a lot of people want Volpe up here. I get it, but they have to clear roster spots to make it feasible. So, Danny, man, always on, man. Always, almost after every game, especially during the season, I'll be live all the time. So right now, we're trying to recap as much as we can during spring training, and it's always. And we always still go on live on Saturday nights. So this one will be a big one on Saturday night. I'll be on it with Ball Cap Sports. We're going to do the state of the franchise, something we've been working on for a long time. So, and it's going to be pretty lit this Saturday night at 10 p.m. So be on the lookout for that one. If you guys and gals are around, definitely hop on. That's going to be fun. So. I agree, Steele's bullpen's gonna be fine. Offense and creating runs, that's the more problematic piece, right? Which is, there's still answers that need to move. The left field's not resolved yet. I mean, if in the fact that they haven't decided on Oswaldo Cabrera yet is telling, right? So it means that they don't, maybe they don't think he's going to be the permanent left fielder. They think he's going to be the Ben Sobers type. So otherwise, I think they would have traded on. I mean, they would have settled on him already. So it's kind of revealing that they haven't done that yet. They trade Torres. What do you think they can get back? You could probably get a left field. You could probably get a pitcher, a really good reliever, something like that. It's so he's got 2 years of control and he's a top 5, top 6 second baseman in baseball. So he'll get a decent amount of return. Not like a ace level package, but I wouldn't expect an ace level package anyway. So, but if the goal is to get Volpe up, he has to be moved. It's that simple. Herman, yeah, I mean, Herman's versatility comes in play. Sean, yes, he can spot start for people. He can do some things. So can Schmidt. So can some other guys. So that's going to be the interesting other part of this. The left field and the fifth spot in the rotation, I think is going to be the key. So Rodon, yeah, he's having his first bullpen session tomorrow or Saturday, Sean. So that's good to see. He recovered well from his throwing session. So, oh, Brian, be careful, man. Be safe, Brian. Sirens are blaring. Be safe, bro. Be safe. Catch you next time, brother. Steak is the best. I'm not a big A. I mean, sometimes, but depends on the cut of steak. If I'm cooking something like a skirt, I'm doing chimichurri. If I'm cooking a ribeye, I mean, the juices from the ribeyes alone, you don't really need. If you do it right, if you cook it right, you get a little char, a little bit of butter. You don't need any steak sauce. So it really depends, Sean. But steak is the spot for me. Hicks or Donaldson, probably less likely that Hicks and Donaldson gets traded. Less likely than IKF for Torres, I would say, at this point. We'll see. Rodon will come back. Yeah, I'm guessing late April, early May, NFE. Thoughts on the pitching staff? As of right now, I think it's going to be Cole, Cortes, Severino, Schmidt, and either Herman or Crook. And I'm talking without Once Rodon, then it'll be Cole, Rodon, probably Severino, probably Cortez, and then the fifth will be up for grabs. I'm still not ruling out Crook yet, Brew Crew. Matt Crook has been quietly assembling a nice, consistent spring, more consistent than Schmidt, more than Herman. And he's a lefty, and he's the only pitcher that they still had in the farm that threw more than 100 innings, so he can easily translate upward. And so I would watch out for him. Because I mean, with the exception of that one outing from Schmidt, neither him or Herman has much to really say, okay, he's the fifth guy. It's almost like a lack of options right now. So that's why I'm not ruling out Matt Crook yet. But that's my kind of how I have it laid out, Brew Crew. You know what I mean? I'm 50-50 on Volpe right now if he makes it or not. They have to make moves in order for it to be possible, David Cohen. They have to make roster moves, a couple of trades. So otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I'm happy to see Nestor healthy too. I'm feeling good and look at yes, that's a very welcome sign. Very welcome. Opening day is next Thursday, Aiden. Thursday, April 30th. So Thursday the 30th against the Giants in the Bronx. Somehow get a Corbin Burns and I don't know. I mean, it might require a 3-team deal. But the Brewers are going to have to get both Torres and Dominguez, I would say, for Burns. Burns will be a lot of money. But if you can swing Burns, then I mean, it's something you have to look into. But you might be right. A 3-team deal might have to be the way that it's done, unless it's a monster trade. So I know some people say we got to take what's his name, Yelich, but Yelich has like 170 million left on his contract. I would go deuces on that. And even with Donaldson and Hicks, I mean, combined, it's only 25% of Yelich's remaining money. So you have to do a hell of a lot more than that. You have to take more. So you have to eat some of Yelich's contract too. That's at least in my opinion. But you might have to take that ugliness in order to get Burns. That's for sure. That's what knocks teams out of the running immediately, or keeps teams in there. So I would watch out for the Mariners also for Corbin Burns. They're quietly assembling a powerhouse over there. So what's good, Lapari? What is good, man? Good afternoon, Chris Schmidt. What's good? You get up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching rugby, man. You are a gangster, dude. That's love for rugby right there. That's love, man. Next Thursday is opening day. Thursday. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, he's played catcher before, but I don't see the point. Higashioka's back now from the World Baseball Classic, so it's lessened the need for IKF at catcher. So, and they've got Carlos Narvaez, who's had a healthy dose of reps in spring training. So, if you need a third catcher, he's probably going to be the guy for now. That's my thing. So, trade has to happen. Yeah, I mean, trade's got to happen in a couple days. So, if they do, so yeah, the Giants made depth signings. The Jets did too. They traded Elijah Moore yesterday, wide receiver, to the Browns for him in the third rounder for a 42nd pick. So now they have 42 and 43. I would not give either one of those to the Green Bay Packers for Aaron Rodgers. And I would not give my first rounder for Aaron Rodgers. I go deuces to the Packers, go retire, and I'm drafting high. Now, that's just me now. At this point, the Packers are just trying to, and I hope Joe Douglas stands his ground and says, "You're not getting any more than we gave for Brett Favre, which is the third-round pick." So, guy's 39. I'm not going to give up 2 high picks for 1 year for Rodgers. Hell no. Hell no. Fajitas, delicious. Sunil's in the house. There he is. Saw you early too on Hector's live stream, man. It was a good time. You guys had a great conversation there. So, you and Steele's and the crew. Yeah, well, this is a good point too, Steels. Marinaccio and Michael King have looked fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So it's good to see. It really is good to see. And Jimmy Cardero, Nick Ramirez, some of these other names, Ian Hamilton. It's quite to have enough depth there. So Austin Wells is recovering from an injury. And he'll be back. I mean, it's going to take him a little while. I think, if I remember correctly, it's a fractured rib for him, his 12th rib, if I'm not mistaken. So, and, hopefully he gets back sooner than later. Milton, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the kind words, man. I will. I definitely give it a good work, man. We'll definitely keep it rolling, man. This is about you guys and gals. You folks make this better, not me. I'm feeding off of you folks. So, and the you folks motivate me to keep doing this. So, I thank you for that, really. Yeah, Austin Wells, he's still recovering, Molly, from an injury. So, just got breaking news. Midwest is in a possible turn. Yeah, it's got to be careful with these tornadoes. I mean, they hit LA yesterday. We're approaching into tornado season. So, my wife tracks natural disasters for a living, so I hear about this stuff all the time: tornadoes, hurricanes, all this type of stuff. But yeah, be safe, Midwest, man. Yeah, Austin Wells, he's still coming back. So, well, exactly, Gerald. I would not do it. I mean, Stephen A. Smith said the other day they should give 2 first-round picks for Aaron 1 year Rogers. I'm like, dude, please get off the crazy pills, bro. Get on, come on. 2 firsts for Rogers? Hell no, hell no. No, forget it. I trade 2 3s for Ryan, maybe 2 3s, but not 2 2s, and definitely not 2 1s. So, you know, yeah, I mean, well, this is true too. He also, was flashing one of the girls that worked for the Jazz. I mean, it's just a disgusting situation. Now he- he's like in legal trouble. So, and it's unfortunate, but whatever. And Afiba, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Love having you, man. Love having you on, man. All you folks. This is why I get good feedback from you folks. You know what I mean? It's a live conversation. It's good. Cali, crazy weather, rains every day now. Yeah, dude, it's nuts, man. The weather's like changing crazy, Steels. So yeah, and if you I mean Steels, if you're around, or Hector, if you're around next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday following, we're gonna have a lot of members on. So it'll be kind of like the stream we had today with a bunch of guys on. We'll be doing that next Saturday night. So you guys are welcome to come on, man. I appreciate that. So it'll be a lot of fun. We can talk some Yankee stuff, man. Snail get a what up in New York? Uh, do I get what? Tornadoes? Very rarely. Some Long Island on occasion. Nothing like the Midwest where it's like crazy. Nothing like that. No. You get some hurricanes, things like that, but a lot of rain, snow. No tornadoes really up in New York. That's not something we have to worry about. It's too much. It's too much crowding and too much. There's not enough open area for a tornado to form and maintain a long, maintain longevity. So thankfully. So we're Weissert, yeah, Marinaccio, Michael King. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, Stephen Smith is crazy. He's crazy. No, analysts say dumb shit to stay relevant. I mean, yeah, they do it all the time. You say, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really take him that seriously, honestly, Sunil. So, Anthony, bro, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You're gonna can't be part of the #1 show. We'll see. We'll see. And there's a lot of good channels out there. A lot of good conversations. A lot of good crews and stuff like that. As long as people stay respectful of each other, right? So, which is very hard to ask for, but it is what it is. And but I appreciate that, Anthony. That's the goal, man. Like you're on the road to 20,000 subs. We're hoping to get there sooner than later, and then we're gonna try and keep going up. We're gonna try and keep going up. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. All right, Steels. I'll send you a link, man. Next for next Saturday. You're welcome on, man. Absolutely, absolutely, man. Again, yeah, appreciate that, Pari. You're the man, dude. We'll wrap it up in a minute too. Always, man. That's the key. Like I mean, people can get emotional because Yankee fans are emotional, but as long as people are cool with each other, respectful, like we block the nasty people and block all that stuff, and we don't tolerate that stuff. So, and we leave all the propaganda out of here. You know that in the fee. So, and but yeah, I mean, it's just, everybody's cool here, man. That's what we want to keep it. People can disagree. There's nothing wrong with that, but you know, as long as everybody's cool, man, it's all good. Talk to your agent, Steels. Talk to your agent. He knows the deal. I Danny, I still want Reynolds actually. So I like Dominguez. Don't get me wrong, but maybe they can get Reynolds without Dominguez, but Dominguez is not better than Reynolds right now. So that's for sure. But we'll see. He could be in a couple years. But if they want, they want a now guy, then Reynolds is the I think the best fit for this lineup. Lead off, just it's what the Yankees need. So and that's the key, at least in my opinion. So you know what I mean. Next Saturday, we have a good live chat. Damn, you're gonna be almost 50. I love it, Sunil. Happy early 50, bro. Happy early 50, man. East Islip Benjamin Risco Instagram account. That's not breaking news, Anthony. But IGs are getting hacked left and right, man. IGs are getting hacked. That's for sure. There's no doubt about it. Got to be careful with these social media accounts. I got hacked recently too, and my Twitter hacked. I mean, that's why I talk about identity IQ. That's why I partner with them. That's why if people are worried about getting hacked, their credit, their whatever it is, identity stolen. I mean, identity IQ is one of the best things out there for it. So, and it's legit, secure, and I stand by them. I stand by them. So that's who I partner with, Identity IQ. So, and again, that's why another reason why I wanted to do it because of the many times I've been hacked personally. So I appreciate that, Buckeye. Thank you, man. There are a lot of good channels that got good content. So, but we try to elevate the conversation wherever we can here. You know what I mean? Texas Buckeye. So I thank you for that. Steals. Did Steals? You signed with Boris, dude? Dude. Well, this guy's high profile then. Steals high profile, so we gotta keep that respect. Gotta keep that in mind. Gotta be respectful of that. So we'll be there, Sunil. We'll be there. Bader is progressing slowly. He hasn't swung the bat yet. That's not gonna happen for another week or so, but he's progressing, so that's good. Oh yeah, social media definitely has uses and necessities, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's one reason why I do partner with Identity IQ, so that I don't have to worry about getting hacked anymore. I don't have to worry about identity being stolen. Because the last thing you want to do is repair your credit and your name and all this stuff. So I totally get it. Totally get it, NFA. Much appreciated, Steels. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, people just love what they do. Those guys love what they do, and and again, the right audience will find the right content creator, if that makes sense, and it'll just grow from there. Everybody has a different style, different niche, and there's room for it, man. There's a gazillion Yankee fans, so people gravitate who they enjoy and want to listen to and can tolerate. So I'm happy so many people can tolerate my ass. So, which is great. What scenario do the Yankees replace? No scenario, Jonathan. I don't think they replace him anytime soon. None. I'm not. It's not even probably not even worth thinking about unless they tank, which I don't see happening. I don't see it happening. When do I try out? I don't know. Man. I'm gonna have to talk to Steels and see how much of a percentage, you know, Boris is getting from him. I might have to sign with Boris in order to get a tryout too. I might have to go join Steels' crew to Joey Caputo from the shift. Joey G. I mean, he's the man. He's good peoples too. Good peoples. So, you know what I mean? I have the whole Humira Pro, which comes with great firewall. Good, Sunil. Good. Good, man. The Q point. Man, I don't know, man. I think we blocked too many of them, unfortunately, in the park because we used to get like 20 porn trolls every live stream. So, um, you know, we blocked a lot of them. So I don't know who's left. Maybe they're all dead. I have no idea. No idea, man. But we'll get some more. We'll get some more porn trolls. They tend to kind of infiltrate on the weekends. Whether it's dating or boobs, dildo sales, whatever these people do, they all come on our channel. So it's definitely entertaining, isn't it, Lapari? McGuire, baby. Join the Cuba Goodings crew. I love it. Mad Dog, Francisco Frank. Yeah, exactly. Tolerate, exactly. Francisco, show me the money. Got that right. Salute to you, Chris, man. Salute, baby. That's the key, man. You know the name of the game. Those Mad Dog, then they're entertaining, but they're different. They're a whole different level too. Whole different level. You know what I mean? But it's all good either day. I mean, today the good news: Nestor Cortes looked good. Stanton's bat is quietly heating up. Oswaldo Cabrera is being consistent. So, and the bullpen looked pretty good too. So I will take that. I will take that. And you know, they got a couple more games left. And we're 7 days, man. 7 days from today, baby, opening day. So 7 days from opening day, baby. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. So, and if I'm not at the game, I'll be going live during the game. So no doubt about that. No doubt about it. The plan is to go, but there's a good chance I might not. Depends on what kind of tickets I get. So we're still working on that. Still working on that, but we'll see. But I wouldn't, if I can go live with a bunch of folks, then be a lot of fun too. And I got Joey from the shift potentially coming on with me and a couple of the folks. I hello from Backstage Baseball. Some other folks that want to join too. So it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun one way or another. We'll have a good time on opening day. Hopefully celebrate another Yankees win. They walked off last year. Josh Donaldson got the walk-off hit last year for opening day. So it'd be nice if we celebrate another walk-off. It'd be freaking awesome. That's the key, Jonathan. They have to make some roster moves. So it's in one way it's a good problem to have, and the other way it's an annoying problem to have because the depth we haven't had this many depth in the infield in a long time, and additionally now we have to make trades in order to facilitate some of this depth from being able to play at the major league level. So they have some people. I mean, decisions they need to make. Tats is good people's too. Tats is good people's too, man. What's good, John Blum? No. Yankee. I mean, it's nothing like the old stadium is different. The old stadium is different than this stadium. I like this new stadium, but the old stadium it was a different feel, different. It was much louder. The old stadium was crazy, absolute crazy. So there's nothing like it, and that's why it's just called 161 River Ave. That was the address of the house that Root built, 161 River Ave. So that's why it's a name dedicated this channel to that. So telling you, man. Telling you. Yeah, I'm going to bounce 2 steals. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for coming on. I appreciate your time as always. Love you guys and gals. And we'll be here tomorrow. I've got the next game. So any other news? Actually, before I go, let's check out. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if the Yankees made any moves here. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Sometimes they make moves, roster moves, right after afternoon games. So let's have a look really quickly before I bounce to see if any moves happened. That way you'll be the first ones to know. Nothing yet here. Nothing yet here. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right, no moves yet. No roster moves yet. But if they come out, I'll put a video and you'll know immediately, gang. So you don't see a trade happening, unfortunately. You might be right, John. You might be right. So I still think a couple things are going to happen. I think a few things will happen. They have to. And I don't know if you heard, Hal said it was late last night actually that we're not done yet. He wanted to make it clear we're not done yet. So I do think after he said that, he usually never says that. They have a couple more moves they're going to make. So I'm going to go by that. But appreciate you all. Peace and love to you. You could see him as a third catcher. I see Narvaez before IKF, Sunil. But you could be right, man. You could be right. Giants, keep the ball rolling, man. Keep the ball rolling. I'm going to keep putting out football content too. But appreciate all yous. Have a great day. And we'll talk to you next time. Over and out.